Hi, I'm Natalie Graham, here with you live from B1 Studios in Birmingham for Rockefellas TV. And as we continue a fantastic morning celebrating some wonderful musicians that have come from the likes of Birmingham, we have someone that's flown in especially from one of my favourite places, Dublin, I have to say. I say that because I've got Irish blood, so I'm allowed to. But Pete Smith is someone who has been on the scene for a long time, fantastic voice, fantastic musician, but also someone who pays homage to, I think it's fair to say, an all-time great. So Pete, welcome to Rockefellas TV. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and what it is that you do.
Well, principally I'm an actor, and thanks very much for having me. Brad and you guys inviting me in has been amazing. It's been a great experience. Good to be back in Birmingham. But yeah, principally I'm an actor, and at the moment I'm part of a touring ensemble that is Moonlight, the Philip Lynott Enigma, which pays homage to a Thin Lizzy legend. Yeah.
And a legend indeed he was. Now, the fact that you've come over from Dublin, what does Birmingham mean to you, and the significance of what Rockefellas TV is doing here in the UK, and the fact that they've chosen Birmingham as the heart and soul for the UK?
Well, Birmingham means a lot to me. I mean, in the old days I worked with Roger Taylor from Duran Duran in a previous kind of pop lifestyle that I had. And for me, obviously, Philip was born here. Philip Lynott was born here. But I think for me personally, looking at what you guys are doing with Rockefellas TV, is you're kind of taking... The internet is trying to tell us what we should like, trying to tell young kids, you need to love Olivia Rodrigo, you need to love all these people who you've never really heard of before, but love them. It's like drug dealing, to be honest with you. I come from the Morrissey school of conversation. Let's just speak our minds. I think what you guys are doing is saying to the world, these guys are proving it. We're going to give them a platform to show you that they've quality, and then you can make up your mind instead of the internet and Instagram and TikTok, foolish things like that, telling you what to like, force feeding you music. So what you're doing is trying to reverse a very, very sickening and cancerous trend. So it's good to see.
And I've got to ask, with what we're doing at Rockefellers, that I mentioned earlier on, that things like some of the previous music platforms aren't available anymore to see things like the music videos unless you go onto other streaming platforms, then how important is it to be able to bring back that nostalgia of music and what I consider to be the real artists from back in the day, that you don't necessarily get that kind of... I don't necessarily want to use the word quality of artists, because you get many quality of artists nowadays, but there was a different essence from a lot of the artists from back in the day that we get the opportunity to see on something like Rockefellas TV.
Absolutely. I mean, I grew up listening to The Cure, The Smiths, Thin Lizzy, real music, and instead of having to sit down on a Saturday night and be force-fed by the likes of Simon Cowell, rehashings of old songs that we love, by somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, and being told you have to clap now it's your time to like this, and now you have to pay two quid to vote for this person to be the next 5-minute pop star. No, what you're saying is, here's a band that have been influenced directly by Led Zeppelin, by Duran Duran, by Thin Lizzy, by whoever, and they're bringing quality now. Okay, they mightn't be the best looking people, or they might be, but the music is what matters. Watch this, judge for yourself, follow and like them, and keep watching the channel if you like what you're seeing. It's real barter, the way things were in the 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s.
Now, you mentioned, obviously I introduced you as a vocalist, as a singer, which and a fantastic singer at that, but as you mentioned, first and foremost, you consider yourself to be an actor. So where can people look for you? Where can they find you? Because obviously, again, we're on a global platform here. We're on sort of international. We are across the world, but I know that there's going to be people watching and looking and thinking, I like this guy. I like what he thinks. No, definitely not. And I like the way he thinks. So where can people find more about you, and if they are going to be coming over here, or are you by any chance going to be popping across to the States anytime soon?
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, I'm in the new Guy Ritchie movie, In the Grey, so that's everywhere. I was also in Who is Aaron Carter. I'm in a movie called Code Red Spain. I actually play the lead, a mercenary guy. So if you go on Apple TV and have a look at that. So Apple TV, Netflix, all of the nice platforms that I've just been decrying 2 minutes ago. Also, I am on Instagram and Facebook at Peter M. Smith Official, and I always respond to nice people, always. Especially if you like good music and you watch Rockefellas TV.
I also liked In the Grey, so there we go. But that's a conversation for off camera. I've got to say thank you so much again, Pete, for joining us. Thank you for joining us in Birmingham as well. Appreciate you taking the time to come over and to be here for the fantastic launch.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Graham. It sounds very official, but no, all the best with the career. Can't wait to see and hear what you do next. I'm Natalie Graham here with Rockefellas TV.